The demogorgon is the weird-looking creature that has a face that looks like a sprouting flower and walks on 4 limbs. This thing is really strong, bro. It also got claws, sharp claws, that it uses to scratch people. The creature was originally from the parallel dimension known as the Abyss. Vecna, the kingpin of the Upside Down, sends this creatures to collect his victims for him. They usually enter Hawkins through a gate. The very first gate was opened at Hawkins' lab, where people with powers were made. Speaking of people, I mean Vecna, who was number 1, 11, and Callie, who was number 8. Back to the Demogorgon. Bro, this stuff is a menace. It opens its own gate through the Upside Down and pulls up on the victim, then takes them to Vecna. They are Vecna's minions. The only person who can smoke him is 11 due to her psychokinetic abilities. This creature is also bulletproof. Only fire seems to stop it. Demobats are flying predatory creatures that inhabit the Abyss and the Upside Down in Stranger Things, acting as one of Vecna's most effective tools. They have a bat-like shape, but are far more monstrous, with no eyes, a wide tooth-filled mouth similar to a demogorgon's, and several vine-like tails that they use to grab, restrain, and suffocate their prey. Like other upside-down creatures, Demobats are part of the hive mind controlled by Vecna, which allows him to see and sense through them, essentially turning them into living surveillance drones that track movement and locate enemies. This makes them especially dangerous as they don't just attack, they gather information and guide Vecna's plans. Their connection to the hive mind also means they attack in coordinated swarms, overwhelming targets quickly, as seen when they fatally overpower Eddie, showing just how ruthless and unstoppable they can be when acting together. Vecna, whose real name is Henry Creel, is the true mastermind behind much of the chaos in Stranger Things and the most dangerous being connected to the Upside Down. From childhood, Henry showed a complete lack of empathy, using his psychic powers to murder his own family and later slaughter the other children at Hawkins' lab without remorse, revealing his deeply disturbed nature. After being banished into the Upside Down by 11, his body became twisted and withered by the environment, transforming him into the terrifying, decayed figure now known as Vecna, his form looking less human and more like living flesh bound together with tendrils and vines. He possesses powerful psychokinetic abilities similar to 11's, which he uses to invade minds, control victims, and violently pull them toward him using long, rope-like tentacles. Vecna believes the human world is broken beyond repair, and in his warped logic, he sees children as tools, easier to manipulate and shape, to help him fix the world according to his vision. Cold, calculating, and driven by a godlike sense of purpose, Vecna isn't just a monster. He's a villain who fully believes he's right, and that's what makes him so dangerous. The Mind Flayer is a powerful and ancient force from the Upside Down in Stranger Things, symbolizing control, fear, and absolute domination. It appears as a massive, shadowy, spider-like entity that rarely attacks directly, instead spreading its influence by invading the minds of humans and creatures in the real world and turning them into obedient extensions of its will. Through possession, psychological manipulation, and a vast hive mind network, the Mind Flayer grows stronger while remaining hidden, pulling strings from the shadows,